My fellow Americans, I bid you greetings from the Founding Fathers. I, Thomas Jefferson, have come before you as a reminder of the trust we have placed in the future of our nation and in the individual rights of man. Individual rights are a gift from God and may not be taken from us by any form of government. The Constitution of the United States of America was carefully written to guarantee freedom and liberty to all citizens of this great nation. Additionally, we ensured our right to liberty by limiting the power of a federal government through a system of checks and balances. Every American citizen is guaranteed by the First Amendment to the right to free speech, so they may challenge those who seek to limit freedom and liberty. A federal government that attempts to place any regulation upon your First Amendment right of free speech is in violation of the Constitution, and they must be removed from office. We all know that power and money are great temptations, and politicians will become corrupt when they place personal gain above the will of the people. Every founding father of this nation has witnessed the loss of liberty and freedom when political tyranny is allowed to gain control over the will of the individual citizen. The Second Amendment of the Constitution not only guarantees the right to bear arms, but strongly recommends that every individual citizen of the United States own firearms as a protection against foreign invasion and domestic tyranny. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Politicians of all political parties within the federal government, over a period of many years, have repeatedly refused to stop the ongoing and continual invasion of the United States of America on our southern borders of Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and California. Your founding fathers of this nation appointed all able-bodied men who are citizens of the United States to form state militias specifically to defend their home and their state against foreign invasion. The primary responsibility lies with each and every individual citizen. While the United States Constitution identifies the federal government relating to foreign invasion, the 10th Amendment clearly states, "The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively or to the people." Corrupt federal politicians have abdicated their responsibility and should be removed from office at the next election. However, the Constitution does not prohibit the states or the citizens of those states from defending themselves from foreign invasion. Individual states and the individual citizens who live in those states have every right, guaranteed by the Constitution, to defend their God-given right to life, liberty, and property. I reviewed a list of traits written by George Washington as a guide for citizens to use in living their lives and maintaining the high standards ordained by God. Each of you should have a copy of this list and read it daily. It will help make you a better person and this a better nation. Just as George Washington lived his life as an example to all citizens, he also demonstrated that political office must be limited to 2 terms of public service. Politicians are easily corruptible, and arrogance comes from longevity. I beseech you to never vote for a politician who has already served 2 terms. Every political office demands the highest level of personal integrity and moral standards. Yet political candidates routinely lie during campaigns. If a citizen is willing to lie to obtain your vote, then he is even more easily corruptible and should never be trusted with the responsibility of office. Fellow citizens, especially parents of school-aged children, you must demand that all schools present an in-depth course of study of the United States Constitution, to include a comprehensive study of the Founding Fathers, early American history of the establishment of this nation, and the factual reasons why the United States has historically become the shining example of liberty and individual freedom throughout the world. To preserve this great nation for future generations, every young student must have an in-depth knowledge and understanding built across many years of study of the facts surrounding the American Revolution and a good familiarity of the heroic leaders and their accomplishments that secured the United States for a free society of individual citizens who value liberty above tyranny. God bless each of you, and God bless America.